Bless up my people, welcome back to the channel my people, and in this one my people we're seeing where the Prime Minister has announced that distribution of Hurricane Beryl relief checks are coming this Monday. So 4 weeks after Hurricane Beryl has hit Jamaica my people, the checks are finally going out Monday coming. And remember, I had done a video where the Minister of Housing and Security Pernell Charles Jr. stated that for those who lost complete structure will get up to 400,000 Jamaican dollars. Right, so they're dealing with those persons coming this Monday. Olness says the anticipated complete total handing out over the next 3 to 4 weeks are expected.
I'm happy to report that come Monday we will start the distribution of the grants for those persons who suffered total loss of their house, and we will be doing on Monday morning we will be having handing over ceremony for the grants to some of the beneficiaries. Of course, these grants will be handed out to the persons assessed over the next few weeks, and we hope to complete the total handing out within the next 3 to 4 weeks, so that all Jamaicans who have been assessed as having suffered damage would be able to start their recovery.
And my people, we know that some 8,700 persons have basically lost, their houses, and as they stated, not everybody will get the help. And so this distribution will go to the persons who have lost everything first. So they're basically saying that they're prioritizing my people. But we all know that this is just a drop in the bucket, and millions of dollars to build up back a real nice, good structured house. Anyways, my people, in this segment we're seeing a back and forth between the Court of Appeal judge and the Minister of Justice, Checques, as it pertains to lengthy delays in trials. And we're seeing the President of the Court of Appeal, Justice Marva McDonald Bishop, who, is the one basically who freed the dancehall entertainer Vybz Kartel and co-accused of the, murder of Clive Williams as it pertains to a retrial, saying that the lengthy times that they'll have to look into for the retrial, is one of the bases that they were freed. Justice McDonald Bishop expressed her discomfort with the fact that 2 other murder cases sent back to the Supreme Court in the last 6 years were yet to be retried. Members of the civil society have called for reform in the justice system in order to allow quicker trials.
The court looks at the lapse of time between the commission of the alleged offense and the likely time in which a new trial would take place, which would, in our estimation, be at least 15 years. We find that to be inordinate. 6, the unjustifiable interference with the appellant's constitutional rights to a fair hearing within a reasonable time under Section 16 of the Constitution of Jamaica, and the potential for that breach or interference, we should say, continuing if a new trial is ordered.
So right there and then, those 2 men who were supposed to be retried, my people, the courts have violated their constitutional right, because once you get a retrial, you're supposed to get tried within the next 12 months or 1 year. It shouldn't stretch over past 6 years. So what will become of those 2 persons? Them probably are gonna have to let them free too. And so we're seeing the Minister of Justice, Checques, chiming in and saying this: the difficulties that contribute to the lengthy delays for trials and retrials cannot be blamed solely on the government. He says the judiciary should be more stringent in requiring trials to be concluded swiftly in line with the constitutional requirements.
This is not necessarily a matter for the government. In terms of a constitutional position, I believe firstly that a trial should be conducted within 5 years. And if the trial is not conducted within 5 years, it should be dismissed in my view, for a breach of the Constitution. When it comes to a retrial, if it is not done within 24 months, in my view, it should be dismissed for want of constitutionality. So that I am surprised to hear various views being expressed that retrials are taking longer than 4 years. If that was the case, then the retrials should never be reordered, and I suspect that that was one of the reasons why in the cartels case the judges took that position. The executive and the legislature can't impose time and administrative matters on the judiciary. The judiciary has to take certain strong position. If it says that a trial must be held within 3 years, and if it dismisses cases that are not held within 3 years, then it is for the executive, the DPP is a part of. Then we must make sure that the arrangements can be put in place so that trials can be held within 3 years. My view is that the executive must put in place the necessary investigation, collation of documents from the forensic labs, etc., so that the cases can be dealt with within 3 years. At the end of the day, if in fact we don't have enough judges and courts to try the cases, then that's a matter that the executive must deal with. But to the best of my knowledge, we have more than enough judges and courts that if the cases are ready, they can be tried.
And so while everyone is at fault here, some people, the lengthy times it takes for trials and retrials, right? And that the judges and all of the investigative officers and so on must collect all evidences, statements and all of that to get a trial going within 5 years according to the Constitution. However, while we're seeing the Minister of Justice going out and making amended laws for parents to fund adult children up to 23 years old who are in some form of extended education and studies, sort out the Constitution now, as in where a tampered jurak, that is the basis on which the dancehall artists and co-accused got off. And so if we don't fix the system right there, so we're seeing civil society calling for a reform in the whole justice system. We even see Ninja Man at one point call for, reform as well. Them in the system, them are leave it in there, and it really needs sorting out. We don't want this to repeat itself for others who may out there found guilty of a crime and get off on technicalities and get off because the system is flawed. We want people who are victims, families, to feel that the justice system works and works for those who are victims. Some people tell me what to think of everything that was said in this video so far. Moving right along. Some people a few days ago we seen where the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Education, Kassan Troop, basically saying that the ministry was engaging in getting foreign teachers to fill the gaps in local classrooms. She even outlined the number of teachers that resigned, and she says it often to take up posts abroad. And we know all of that, and we know the reason for the teachers going abroad, my people. And so we're seeing the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Mr. Johnson, responding to Troop's message. And he basically says that the Ministry of Education does not need to look externally for teachers since there are no fewer than 10 teacher training institutions on the island. And that the solution to the teacher shortage is better compensation.
The bottom line is, for us as a nation, I believe this is a sad day for us. Jamaica has 10 or at least 10 teacher training institutions. And with 10 teacher training institutions, I believe our nation is equipped with the necessary facilities to train teachers to fill the gaps within our nation, within our classrooms. What needs to happen is that our teachers need to be paid and paid well. That is the bottom line. When we have made the sacrifice, we now need to see and feel that in our spending power, in our abilities to to purchase our homes, to send our children to university, to give our children good education, to take care of our health.
And my people, you and I know that most or all of our teachers don't really want to go overseas, you know. But because of the wage package there, then why not? If them own country not pay them livable wage where them can pay them mortgage, send them kids to school, and, you know, have a little left to do, you know, some leisure activities or whatever, then what is sense? You can't pay bills, you can't see a way, then what is sense? And a little time we see the teachers them out there protesting peacefully, restive out there, and nothing has been done. So it goes to show that the government doesn't really care. And some people want to hear from on a drop for 2 cents in the comment section. Tell me what you think about everything that was outlined in this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, or run over to my other platform, Facebook, TikTok. Follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase. It goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Only a small fee per month to be a member of the Anisabel Rose movement. Returning subscribers, big up on yourself. New subscribers, welcome on board. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like out the videos, share out the videos. Support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, as you all come on the videos, please to like and share. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.